Mio's like, nah, just kidding. I don't want to be mayor, actually. Make it
Yeah,
funnier.
absolutely I do.
Go, my noble steed!
The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is.
I like big plants, I cannot lie. I think I need to go back to... Wait! Wait, what?
Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's... carrots.
I think you were supposed to do that! Oh, what?
Sir?
Delicious. Giva, what are you doing? Alright, I think you're not. I think you're being taken off of chicken feeding duty, darling. If... Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. I have to go, my people need me.
Hello, everyone. Captions, you know better than that. Hi, King.
Hello.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know why it is like this. Okay, say words now.
Say words now.
Now you're coming through my headphones, which is what I
Yay.
wanted. Oops, my Balatro run is up in the background. Shh. Don't tell anyone. King, are you into poker?
I've played it, yeah.
I feel like you would like... So it is actually pronounced Balatro, and I'm probably going to get it wrong every single time. It's a poker roguelike.
Balatro.
Balatro.
Balatro. Got it.
Yep, absolutely. Got it in one. It's an old English word that means jester, which is what you
Huh.
are, so it makes sense that you can't say it right.
That's true.
Capture Enshrouded, por favor. There you are.
Por favor. I'm actually learning Spanish, so that was good that you said that.
I took like 5 years of German classes throughout high school, and then I took a class or two in college, and then I just have not spoken German ever since. It may as well
Yeah.
just be gone.
Yeah, looking back, I almost wish I took Spanish because I knew I'd actually use it.
Yeah, and I have to ask myself, like, if I had picked a language that would have had more day-to-day application, is it something that I would have stuck with?
Yeah.
By the way, chat, as always, let me know how the audio blend is. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know that you can hear King. Let me know that the game audio is coming through as well. I think I need to upgrade and buy, better Bluetooth earbuds, because the current pair I have, they are Raycon, but they don't even last, like, 2 or 3 hours.
Oh, that's really annoying.
Yeah, we were in the middle of our played up stream when I was like, crap, my earbuds died, I can't hear anyone.
Ew. Thought we had better houses.
Well, see, we've been jumping from map to map, which is why I would like to get to a point where we're using, like, 2 maps, and that's it.
Yeah.
I wish my audio wasn't crackly.
Correctly.
But, like, that's happened even when I'm not streaming, that the Enshrouded music just gets crackly.
That's okay.
Just a little bit. Alright, so we have Mr. Balthazar. Looks like the farmer's someone that we could go find.
Oh, you're in a lower character. Should probably go with my other character, huh?
Yeah, probably. Probably well, whichever character you feel like you want to play is who I would be. Unfortunately, since I've got, like, an off-stream and an on-stream, I don't want to, like, be one-hitting everything with my level 15 character. I think that would make things not so much fun in, like, the party sense.
Yeah. This
I'm
guy's
also
level
gonna
10.
pull... 10's not awful. I forget what level I am. Does it say? Am I 5?
4.
Okay. Then you're a little above the learning curve. But still not outside of the realm of possibility.
Let me check my other guy. He's like 2 or something. Oh, he's 4.
Yeah. Oh, he's 4. Okay.
Not too bad.
I mean, the bun squad is a very important part of
I mean,
our journey. You can't
That's
see it
cool.
under my helmet, but we all have the man bun hairstyle. It's incredible.
messy bun for life.
I don't think I've ever had my hair long enough to really put it up in a bun. Like, I've tried putting it in a ponytail during a couple different stages of my life. And I just don't like ponytails, I'll be honest with you, because they hurt.
Sensitive follicles.
Yup. It's one of the reasons, actually, why, like, haircuts were a huge deal growing up. I would always fuss, and, like, I never wanted to get my hair cut. And my aunt was the one who was doing it, so it wasn't like we were subjecting some stranger to, like, Oh, she won't sit still. She doesn't want her hair cut. Like, it was my aunt. Hi, Fudge.
Hey, Fudge.
Fudge is here almost at 300 check-ins.
Jeez.
He was also almost at a 50 stream watch streak.
Wow.
Hi, Fiona.
Hey, Fiona.
I'm still waiting to see whether I convince Fiona to get this game. Definitely didn't convince King to get it. No.
This one's less anxiety-inducing than Played Up, though, so, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I was pleasantly surprised to see how much you took to Played Up, especially, like, playing it single player.
I know.
But to me,
Even
there's just...
Even my wife was like, oh my gosh, why are you playing this game?
I think there's something that's almost comforting about knowing that the game is designed for you to fail eventually.
Yeah, that is kind of,
like,
that actually does help.
By failing, like, you're not playing it wrong, you just got dealt a bad hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I have been playing too much Balatro. Good morning to you too, Fiona. Alright, what do we want to do? We have some more building we could do.
Map is so small.
Yeah, the one thing I don't like is that the map is locked to your character. So it does not matter if you are on a brand new map. You can see everywhere you have already been with the character that you have. But the weird thing to me is that you lose access to the shrines, the, like, waypoints. So it's like, I kind of just wish I couldn't see it since I can't go there.
Yeah, that's interesting. Might be a little bug or something.
Could
so
be.
It work out.
Alright, I think I might move the blacksmith. And then we can try to make, like, a patio here to connect in between our main house and our new,
Hunter Lodge?
Yeah. Do you need any materials for the Hunter Lodge?
Probably... Well, I'm using tarred shingles now, aren't I? Probably tar and stuff for that. What am I using for the outside? Is that tarred? I think so.
I think it was probably tar.
Tar all around.
Fiona says, I'm actually looking at getting Outward, because it's currently 80% off. Fudge loves Outward. Fudge, if you have changed your opinion on Outward, please let me know, but the last I checked, you were enjoying it. They had some DLCs that added more stuff as well.
Quit telling everybody I like this game.
Ugh, I actually hate that game, and I'm sad that you don't know.
Like, oh my god. That sounds like...
We're trying to look at games that are on Steam that would be good games for a giveaway, because you may have seen we've raised, like, over $300 for Gamers Outreach already. So we figured that was worth a celebration, and the CGRH is going to pool some funds to make some stretch goals for more giveaways.
Nice.
I did see that Oxygen Not Included was having a sale, but it might be done. That's one of those games that I'm really good at. I enjoy watching, but I feel like I would be awful at playing it. It's one of those, like, colony managers. Like a colony sim.
Okay.
Oop, I need some dirt. I have to remember where we have everything on this map now. Oxygen is on sale, but it ends tomorrow. I thought it ended soon. Like, they called it a weekend sale, so I wouldn't have necessarily expected it to still be valid, you know? Oh, you own it but haven't played it. Interesting. like, that always fascinates me to see what games everyone has. I own a couple games that I've never played. I own, what's it called? Hollow Knight. So many people are like, play Hollow Knight, you'll love Hollow Knight, you should play it. I just haven't yet. Do you have the dirt, or is all of it in the, charcoal kiln?
I do not have any dirt.
We have 8, so it might just be time to go collect some dirt.
Yeah. Find some dirt on these people.
Dig a hole, bury a body. I mean,
Yeah.
what?
The usual.
The usual. I'll get some more flintstone. Seems like we always need that.
Yeah. Have you met them?
I have met the Flintstones.
Did you have a yabba dabba doo time?
A gay old time, actually.
Wow. Amazing.
I'll get beaned on, Golden Beanie. Get beaned on the head.
Get banned?
It's very silly that I'm already like, oh, I just kind of want to take this character into the next biome where I absolutely have no business being and I will die 80 times, but I want to go there for some clay. But clay, though!
Yes! Who wants it all?
I want the clay! Kind of like once you've played Valheim, you're just like, forget about base building until I get my stone cutter. I don't want to do anything until I get my stone cutter. I am not building another 80 totally wooden long houses. You just get spoiled by having all the fun build materials.
Yeah.
Level 5! The Flintstones brought me to level 5! I'm so grateful.
Nice.
They're just so knowledgeable and really helpful. It really does not take much dirt to fill in these holes, which I'm grateful for. I am not going to have enough for all of it, though. So, time to go back. Probably need some more wood and some more tar being made, if there's not any.
Yeah, we definitely need some. Hmm.
Honestly, this Flintstone mine is probably not the best way for me to get dirt. Probably just dig a hole. Oh my god, yeah, this was the move. I'm so dumb. I don't think I've really ever been in a position before where I have needed just dirt. Like, usually you do pick up enough as you're going out and mining, but, like, I guess it's not really the majority of what you're getting.
Yeah.
Fiona says, I've been dodging buying new games unless it has a fantastic deal, because I'm trying to make sure I have enough money for a Steam Deck and a new phone line. Ooh, okay. No, that does make sense. It still stinks that your current phone provider is known for, like, throttling data. Because, yeah, like, you would think having unlimited data would mean you should be good, but alas.
Limited to a point.
Yep, unlimited to a certain point until it doesn't benefit them. Then it becomes limited.
Yeah, my cell phone provider kind of does that. It said they'll throttle you after a certain amount, but it's unlimited. Yeah, okay.
Right. And, like, I will say, to most people, it probably doesn't matter, but if you're trying to use phone data to actually, like, live stream, it absolutely does matter. Hi, Shay!
Yep.
Shay says hi to you too, King.
Hi, Shay.
Just thought you should know.
Yeah, I can't have your stream up because it's a little more jittery over there, so it's like this jittery on the side of my eye.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm hoping that visually it's not too jittery. That's one of the reasons I pull it up on my phone, because I don't even look at it through the stream manager anymore because it looks like absolute poop.
It's not terrible. It's a little jitter, but just a little more jittery than, like, playing it.
Yeah.
But just having it off the corner of my eye is like, yeah.
No, and I can understand visually it can be a lot if you're, especially, like, if you're trying to focus on, you know, playing. Let me get your pen.
Hit it.
It is, I don't know where it came from, but at work I've got a coworker who said she watched a TikTok of a, like, grade school teacher who was trying really hard to trick her students into thinking that certain phrases were, like, slang terms. And so one of the phrases was, oh, clip that. And it's like, you do understand that that's a thing people say on Twitch streams, like, all the damn time, right? Like, that's a real thing, but now they've started saying, oh, clip that at work. By the way, guys, let me know how the desktop audio is. I want to make sure everything is sounding a-okay. Yeah, it's very funny to have my coworker come up to me and be like, oh, clip that.
Alright, I will.
Fiona, you saw that video? I'd believe it. I'd believe it's a real thing. Oh, I gotta clear storage. Special item acquired. Oh god, we got a lot of... We got, like, almost 2 stacks of tar.
Oh, good. That'll be like 10 minutes worth.
Yeah. That'll last you, forever, obviously. So here's what I'm thinking. Like, I kind of want to make a big square patio here. I just didn't like how the, this little smithing shed was set up almost like it was blocking the ability to have a central area. Hi, Nat. Welcome in. I know my words are making a lot of sense, so just bear with me.
All of the sense.
I'm really good at words, okay?
Words are my passion. Okay, no.
Oh no, I feel a sneeze.
Don't do it.
I did it. But I'm muted. Ugh. Nat, I wish I could have hung out longer during your charity stream, but I had a blast stopping in at the very least. The Zero Escape games seem, very wild. And thank you for shouting out Fiona, Shay. Let me grab the Kirby pin before I forget, because I will forget.
Oh.
One sec.
It's like, I can't build anymore.
Okay.
We're gonna lose half our building.
Oh, is it not big enough?
No.
Okay, hold on. I just placed 2, so I think we're okay now. I was hoping that I could just move it, but I forgot moving it will just make it a level 1. And then unfortunately, like, I don't think you can take it and make the other one level 2 instead. Like, I don't know how that works.
So this
Like,
one's
it's a
like
shame...
permanently level 2 or something?
Right, it's a shame you can't just, like, pick it up. Now, granted, flame level, this one is 2. This one should also be 2, I think. Yes. You only need the shroud core to upgrade the building radius, and we might have some of those. If not, I can go, I know a guy over in the shroud that needs an ass kicking. It might be ass kicking time. Meet me in the shroud in 30 minutes for an ass whooping. Alright, I've put the tar and the charcoal away in the chest in here that's got the wood.
Okay.
Just because I am sure you'll be looking for it.
I would.
You would, indeed. Yeah, you can boo him. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's expected, actually.
Yeah. Boo the guests.
Right, we've moved them. Oh, you're out of salt. We've got more in the chest. Alright, Mr. Fell Thunderbrute, you're gonna have to wait until morning, because I'm not coming out in, the darkest night. We got a donation? Hoomst? Hoomst. Shay, thank you so much for the donation. See, I hear the coin thing. That is pretty much my main indicator. I love this, synchronized chillaxing pose. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine waking up and being that relaxed first thing in the morning. I want it. I want it so bad. I'm hopping on Tiltify to see what Shay requested. And I have to keep taking a peek at the merchandise sales. I'm sorry, King, that your character did not make the cut for the t-shirt.
Oh, that's fine.
Mostly it's just that, like, I don't have Koopa anatomy down pat yet. Or, like, the Koopa Kid anatomy. There was a time when I was trying to come up with, like, a Christmas present, and I was trying to look up Koopalings to, like, draw your Koopaling in a certain pose, and it's just like, oh god, this sucks. This is actually bad. 5-minute sketch of Toad and Kirby being besties. Alright, King, I'm gonna do this 5-minute doodle.
No problem.
You could probably go solo the Thunderbrute, right?
Yeah, sure.
I'm kidding. You don't have to. If you really want to, you can, but you don't have to.
Pass.
I did have to move my microphone, so if it sounds a little less clear, that's why. Alright, how do I do Toad and Kirby being besties? And you did say Toad and not Shay Toad? Just to... Oh yeah, you can't just Google Toad. You have to Google Toad Mario. Otherwise you just get pictures of frogs. Every time.
It should know what I'm...
It should know me well enough by now. It really should.
It's Google. It should know.
How much of my
Oh.
data do you already have, Google? You definitely know this. Enshrouded, please.
Yeah, figured it out.
What did you figure out?
The roofs. These tarred roofs
The
are a
roof?
little bit bigger than they project.
Gotcha. Yeah, that does bother me when they do that.
Yeah. Good thing they're correct.
Now, for a 5-minute doodle, this may not end up looking finished. We're gonna make do with what we got. Hi, Catrium. Welcome in. We're doing a quick little 5-minute doodle.
Doodle.
A doodle. I'm still even trying to figure out. I might have to resize some of these doodles. Also, Shay definitely understood the assignment for the art, so thank you for that. Timer. Not that you didn't, Catrium.
On your own.
No, I just didn't want to have to draw Shrek and Megamind making out again. Because that was something I had to draw at a previous charity campaign, and I feel like that would be a little bit harder to sell as a print. Oh, Catrium, I really appreciate that. It's been an adjustment having to switch to streaming in the mornings. Timer. Oh, I might have to use my phone. My computer's mad at how many things I have open. It was a forehead kiss. Yes, it was a forehead kiss. But I'm just saying. It would have been a little bit harder to market for a print that I'm selling. Watch, somebody now is gonna be like, but actually we do need Shrek and Megamind holding hands and kissing.
Yeah, I think we do.
I mean, you're more than welcome to open your wallet. I will call you out for not understanding the assignment. You are welcome to open your wallet. Yeah, I can't, my computer is throwing a tantrum, and it's just like, no, actually I won't open your timer. So we will do a 5-minute timer on me phone. Circle 2.
Hey, hey. Concentration.
Yeah, I am in art mode.
I know.
Shut up. Guys, if this drawing turns out badly, it's all King's fault.
Yeah.
Every now and then the Enshrouded music starts back up, and I'm just like, breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
sort
know
of.
why it stops so often.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
You guys are clipping stuff, and I don't fully understand what's happening. I will say I'm glad I went with the 5-minute doodle instead of the 2-minute doodle, because I feel like at least I can have something somewhat presentable. The 2-minute doodles, the point was for it to be unfinished. I don't like how this looks. Come on, grab the right color. Oh, your 5-minute doodles were not for the letter art? Mine are. Not saying that yours have to be. Five seconds to spare. We'll just go in and fill this. I forgot. Thank you for the donation, Shay.
Yeah.
File. Save.
Great.
I'd have to plug my printer in. I do owe Boom a 15-minute sketch of a, Tankathon. Which will happen. But for now, the art tablet goes away. Unless another wallet comes out. But thank you again, Shay. I appreciate it. Where's my shield? And let me move my microphone back into position so that you can hear my wonderful voice.
Yay.
I think it's wonderful anyway. Did I upgrade this axe? I did. Ooh, I like this axe. Gonna close your eyes for a bit, but you'll be listening like a podcast. But then hopefully the music actually sticks around. Because, like, I'm getting to a point where I kind of just want to put on another playlist. It's kind of like Minecraft. When the music's there, it's great. And when it's not there, it's like, yeah, this is missing something.
Yeah.
Oh, the clip is in reply to Catrium's earlier message. Did I miss that message? Oh, she asked for a clip. I see, I see. King, I'm gonna go down and beat up a guy. Do you want to come?
Yeah, I'll beat up a guy. Yeah.
I will say it's very weird to me that the elixir wells reset every time the server gets reopened.
Yeah, everything not in the building zone gets reset, so it's kind of...
Like, there's a certain point where I would expect that, but there's also a certain point where it gets weird. Because I feel like cutting down the shroud roots, like, I don't know, I thought the whole point of the game was, like, reclaim the land, but it doesn't feel like you're actually allowed to. And who knows, maybe that's the point.
Yeah. Maybe in the future they're working on fixing it or something. Who knows?
It's possible. I also remember they wanted to open the game up early access because they kind of wanted their player base to help make these decisions. So it seems like they had a lot of different ideas about how it could possibly happen. And
Yeah.
you have a grappling hook and a glider?
Actually, should check here. Yep.
Oops. Well. On me! I don't love all the time that W makes you take a nosedive. Sometimes I just want it to make me go forward. Oh, you got a man on you. Ooh, that's some crackly audio. I'm sorry, chat. Why is it like that? I don't know if I told you, King, but the other day when we were playing and we were in the area that we were under-leveled for, and I was cursing way more than I normally do, Fudge said he was getting close to coming over and, like, closing my door. Because he was just like, alright, calm down.
You're gonna be alright.
I'm not, though. I'm gonna be angry about it.
Anky.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's not great. Don't fall where I fell. 'Cause I might be stuck. I don't know if I can break through.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, don't fall where I fell. This is worse somehow. That's just not breakable.
Over here, off to the side.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to dig around. Alright. Yeah, so I fell back behind that ledge, and there was a tiny ledge saving me from falling in the concentrated shroud. And I'm just like, oh, why would this even be here? Who would put this here for me specifically to fall in? Alright, that's the stairs, so this is the way to go.
Way to go.
Hello, big angry man. Ow. Yeah, that is some crackly audio today. Oh, bro. It's possible that I'm trying to figure out whether I'm gonna have as much of an issue if we just like switch to a map that you're hosting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What did I just take? I took a legendary misfortune mace and an epic guillotine. Do you want either of those?
I don't know. I have to see him.
Gift.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
have
yeah,
the
come on.
guillotine already.
And then gift.
With the two-hammer.
I am fast traveling back. Like, it's one of those things where I know for a fact I have, I've definitely had some audio glitches, even when I'm just playing by myself. But fighting that fell thunder brute, like, it got pretty laggy for me. And I'm not sure if I'm just struggling to, like, host the map and also play. Might be worth testing later. Like, jumping over and showing off the other map.
If it fixes it.
Yeah, like, that's mostly what I'm curious about, is if it would fix
Yeah.
it. Now, I certainly don't want us to be like, okay, we'll scrap this map, and then we'll make a third map where we have to build buildings again, and it's just like, no. No.
You can give me the file too, and I can host this map. If
I
you
think
wanted.
that would probably be best.
I think the
Alright,
files are fixed all.
I'm gonna try to extinguish this now that the other one's level 2. Looks like we're in the clear. Let me know if you see anything, though.
Seems okay. Yeah.
Alright, then we'll do that. It is a shame that you don't get the like, Shroud core back, but they're pretty cheap.
Yeah. Hey.
I did get the Fell Thunderbrute's head. So that's a thing I have now. And yeah, that's right. I was gonna start building probably like a little patio here. I'm thinking out of flintstone. Since, you know, they carried me to level 5. And I'm just forever grateful for that.
Forever free. Hey.
Hey! He's so funny for that. Oops. Y to undo. And I'm out. But I am in fact going to like this. Yeah, I think for now, let's plan on just continuing to play and build, but at the end of stream, we'll hop over to the map that you're hosting and see if visually it's any smoother.
Yeah.
We could go fight that, Elixir Well boss, too, just to see, you know, like, does it get bad during combat? I love how sinister the music gets simply for the fact that you are underground. Like,
Yeah.
why can't they
It's
give
pretty
you...
dramatic.
Why can't they give you that kind of music above ground? Like, I'm not saying sinister, but like, the second you go underground, the music starts. And it's just like,
Yeah.
you know you could do that up here too. I'm gonna check. I don't think there's a
Maybe
setting for music always on. No, I don't see a setting for music always on. Thank Raft for doing that. Oh my god, I'm 4 short. Are you kidding me? Painful. Got him. I wonder, actually.
Are we making more tar or not?
I need to start. I actually need to place down the charcoal kiln again.
I am going through it fast. Although I'm almost done through it, so.
We need more wood. As soon as there's more wood in there, it'll start. Ooh, 215 might be too much.
There we go.
Yeah, really, though, it might not be too much.
Got the rift in it.
I'm gonna build the blacksmith's little hovel back up here. It's gonna be small, but I'm okay with that. Because look at how cool this is. And I mean, if it's just him,
Yeah,
I think it'll be fine. I think if we're gonna keep, like, putting two of them together, then yes, we're gonna need more space. But just him, I think it's okay.
Yeah, sure. So do you like the building better here or in Valheim?
I don't know yet. I wish I had, like, a better answer. Because I think they both have their perks. I do think that, Valheim is a little bit better with allowing you to rotate multiple ways. Whereas it feels like here you are locked into, like, well, you better like the way the grid of the map looks, because you're gonna be using that.
Yeah, it's a little more square here. But I do like, I think the interface is a little bit better. It needs some work, but I think it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
It like makes seams better and stuff. Like when you try to overlap in Valheim, it sometimes doesn't work.
Right. No, I do know what you mean.
Here it's like it's a perfect roof. It kind of blends itself a bit, so that's kind of nice.
You're just mad that you can't sit on my head.
Yeah, that's a big flaw.
Makes the game unplayable, honestly.
Yeah, I should really put a bug ticket in for that one.
Honestly, the player collision is bad enough. When you're, like, trying to climb, or if you bump into each other mid-air, it could kill you.
Yeah.
Like, it can actually just kill you. Alright, I think this looks like a good little tower. Why are you doing this? No, not you.
Oh.
Like, for some reason, I feel like I'm not intentionally doing anything to trigger it, but, like, it just kind of keeps tabbing, it keeps flashing back to the, like, main Enshrouded screen. I'm just having all sorts of fun visual bugs today.
Yeah,
Visual, audio. Buggy, buggy, buggy. Okay, now you are the problem.
Now
I think
am
you already
the
knew
bug.
that. Bugs or features? Well, I would call anything with flashing graphics a bug. Because I am not about that life. Could be pulling a page out of the Skyrim playbook. I mean, you're not wrong. Certainly could be. I think that's correct. When I experience those audio stutters, do you also hear it? I'm figuring you wouldn't know, King, and that's fine.
Yeah, don't know.
But it's just like the audio keeps skipping beats.
Yeah, so your
That-
computer trying to keep up
Probably.
by making that lower priority than the server. So.
Which, I mean, I don't think that's the incorrect move, but it just does make me wonder if my computer is not tanky enough for this. Oops. Why did you...
Yeah, I don't think the server is that optimized either yet, so or like hosting.
No, and I mean, at the very least, you have something dedicated set up. I literally just said, like, play my map and host it for friends. So I don't have anything actually set up.
I still host on my server computer, but sometimes that dedicated server part makes it a little bit easier on the
Yeah.
computer.
I will say, the smoke physics in Valheim, while they were unique, I don't really think they added that much to the game. Aside from more annoyance than anything.
Oh, just like the general fog of everything.
Not even just that, the fact that, like, you would get smoked out for what I feel like would be no reason.
Oh, the
chimney
the
smoke.
fire, the chimney
Yeah.
smoke. Yeah, like
Like, it was
it
very
was
unique.
cool. Yeah, it's fun to play with, but like it wasn't perfect. It was like too much sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I love that. It was really cool, but yeah, not quite there yet. Because it limited you on what you could build too.
Right.
Like they could make a cool looking chimney, but then like it just doesn't work. So
Like, you had to balance out utility and design, which I don't think is a bad thing necessarily, but
it has to have like a limit, I think. It's still a
Yeah.
video game. I think I have to go meet the Flintstones.
You gotta go meet the Flintstones and have a yabba dabba do time.
Yeah. Gay old time.
I support you. Come on. Alright. Just ran out of Flintstones myself, which is probably good. Because I like well enough what I have up there. There's a couple of tweaks I want to try with the roof.
We get. Suppose drink some water.
We should always drink some water.
Remember, kids, drink water before you go mining.
Remember, kids, don't force it. Get a bigger hammer. It's what the blacksmith says if you don't know.
Yep.
Did you take the scaffolding with you?
I do have the scaffolding. Do you want the scaffolding?
I could use it to try to fix my roof. My roof.
Rough.
I might need more Flintstones, though. I got 24, which I don't think will do much.
I'll give you the scaffolding and the Flintstone I have so far.
Thank you. Hi, Desi. Welcome in.
There you be.
Scaffolding.
It's not that expensive to make either, so if you need
It's
it
really
more,
not.
I might as well repair.
Excuse me. Glad to hear you're doing well. It's actually very humid in our house right now. Which, I mean, yes, it makes sense. With how humid and foggy it is outside.
Foggy today.
Yeah.
Mine now has a skylight.
That's just my favorite thing when that happens. Alright, let's bring Oswald over here.
I do like how you get an echo in when you get underground like this.
I do too.
It's pretty cool.
If you're gonna have ambient music always appear when you're underground, have ambient music, like, at the very least, Valheim did it when you were in a biome, and then, like, if you were inside a structure that gave you comfort, you would get it too.
Yeah.
Games that don't have constant or, like, consistent audio irk me, because I'm such a music lover that, like, I want that.
Yeah. It just makes you want to turn on my own music.
Right. I know a lot of people who do that with some of the video games they play. Like, they'll be like, alright, Minecraft, you're not gonna give me some music? Alright, playlist.
Yep.
Some people
Yeah,
even just, like, put a playlist of Minecraft music up. Where they're like, yeah. We are out of wood again, so I'll stock back up. Alright, Blacksmith is set up again. Probably going to make a ring of regular stone flooring for the patio now. Maybe a smaller one, though. Like a thinner one.
My guy sounds very exhausted.
I know. They're so dramatic. So this isn't one of our scheduled charity streams. We do have a scheduled Enshrouded charity stream coming up next Monday, I think. But we are raising money for Gamers Outreach all month long, and there's some incentives, some charity goals, and even some merchandise that you can purchase if any of that interests you, or if you have spare funds at the moment. I know that is not always the case. Why are you like this?
How's it?
I think the snapping is one of the things I don't love as well.
I pretty much have it off most of the time.
I feel like I turn it off until it won't work, and then I turn it on, and then sometimes it still won't work.
Yeah. There's some definite things that need to be ironed
I
out.
think,
but
like, I
it's
think
not
that's,
bad.
it's known in an early access game that, like, these kinds of, bumps along the way are expected. It's definitely not to the point where I'm not having fun building.
Yeah.
Because if it were, I wouldn't be building, like, settlements on, like, 4 different maps. Do you need anything else in here? Ooh, a 5-stream streak! I really do like the watch streaks. Windows, probably.
Windows, we're gonna fill in these arches.
Nine windows, unless I can't count. Highly possible I can't count.
I do have a hidden one back here, but it doesn't necessarily need a window.
I'm glad that the crafting doesn't take time, but multi-crafting could also be a nice little quality of life thing. Like, if I know I need 9 windows, just let me, like, type in.
Breaking.
I don't think they're the same. Now I think they're the same. Woo! You said that's the hunting lodge in there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take and move the drying racks then. Probably gonna put them in where you're building once you're done. At least that was my thought.
Yeah, go ahead. Just tell me to get out the way.
Move! Sorry if that was loud. The things we, allow for the sake of humor.
Yeah, it was necessary.
It was really necessary. I'm glad you understand that. Carpets. Bless you, Hazel. I also love the urgency that all of these NPCs are, like, yelling at you with. Like, they're just like, don't just sit there, do something! There's no time to waste, you have to do this! And it's like, bro, I am just building. I have my priorities straight. I don't know about you.
It's not
Time
even
for you to
tracking
roll
days.
out.
Leave me alone.
Dental appointment. Best of luck, Fiona, with the dental appointment.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. See, I'm still worried. I had my dental cleaning, and they did the thing where they asked you, like, anything wrong? And I lied through my teeth, and it's like, no, nothing's wrong. I have an upper molar that's been giving me, like, on and off little toothaches. And it's a molar that I've already had a cavity filled in. So it's just, like, until it's bad, I don't want to bring it up. I just want to pretend everything's fine. It's day 2 of getting a crown. I'm hoping that day 2 isn't too bad then. I was in college, and I was using my family dentist and hadn't really ever, like, shopped around or had any reason to think about shopping around. And this is still weird to me, and I don't know if it's best practice in dental hygiene, but he did a root canal across, like, 4 separate appointments multiple days apart. So, like, I want to say the first day was just drilling out most of the tooth. And again, sorry if anyone is very sensitive to talk about dental stuff.
Trigger warning.
Yes, content warning for dental hygiene and medicine and doctors and stuff. Hi, Biscuit, welcome in. So the first day was mostly just drilling it out so that it was almost fully empty. And then I forget what, he put some sort of, like, drying pellets inside my tooth and then, like, sealed it up with a temporary sealant. And I don't know if it was supposed to help, like, dry the nerves out. And I didn't really feel anything. And then I think the second day was when, like, he went in and did some of the, like, removing of the nerve endings that you do in a root canal. And then, funny story, he actually missed one. You know how, like, a molar has 4 roots? It should have 4 nerves. He only got 3. So I had to have that root canal redone a couple years later.
Oh.
It sucked.
That sucks.
Because, like, at that point, that nerve was not connected to anything anymore, but it was just, like, tissue in there that was, you know, decaying, as it does. And so it was causing a lot of, like, inflammation in my jaw. And again, I didn't feel a thing, but it looked really bad on an x-ray. So they said, yeah, we have to fix this right now.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they did it without any... They were like, well, there's no roots connected anymore, so you don't need any sort of, like, painkillers. It still hurt. Like, it just, it ached. And it was mostly that, like, they were, like, yanking my jaw open to do stuff. And I think that was what hurt the most after the fact, was just, like, the ache. Alright, that's enough talk about dentists. I'm literally just running in circle talking about my dental history. Is this what streaming is? Am I doing it
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is adult streaming here. As you're an adult, talk about this stuff all the time.
Yeah. Ooh, I did get to have my field of vision test finally, and then you know what? They canceled my other eye appointment again.
Really?
Yeah, but to be fair, my optometrist is in the hospital, so I can I can't really fault her. Like, she's not available to do the appointment.
Yeah, that makes sense, but it still kind of is annoying.
It's a little unfortunate still.
Yeah.
But yeah, the field of vision test was actually very silly. It was like, okay, here, stare into this half of a fishbowl, look at this light, and then click this clicker every time you see a little light. But I don't know, after staring, like, straight ahead for about 20 seconds, it felt like my eyes just kind of went, like, galaxy brain. I don't know if that makes sense, but, like...
Yeah, absolutely makes sense. I know what you mean.
They were just swirling, and I'm like, how am I supposed to focus on seeing dots? Like, I'm staring straight ahead for so long that it's boring, and my eyes are losing focus.
When you stare at a small...
A magic picture?
Yeah, or even just like a tile floor, and then you just stare long enough and the lines start going away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Ooh, Catrium with the golden beanie. Get beaned.
Get beaned, idiot.
Get beaned, idiot. Absolutely get beaned, idiot. I think I want this mug on top of the forge. I think that's where it belongs. See, the best thing about this game is now I can live out my real-life bad habits of leaving cups everywhere.
Oh, no.
I can just put cups everywhere. Oh, man. I say this like I don't have... I've got 2 cups here on this desk. So this is actually a pretty good day, because I'm drinking out of one of them.
I was telling my wife how I hate having cups laying around on my desk and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But I do have 3 right now, I guess, so...
Alright, well then, I'm winning today, because I only have 2. My desk is actually in a very rare state of almost cleanliness. I'm proud of myself for that. What are you doing here, little rock? Get out of here. There's actually a little bit of dirt. Alright, this is looking good. Kind of want to wait until we have more of another building material before I try to build too many more buildings. So it might be time to go do some level grinding. Hunting lodge, and I guess Balthazar can live here too.
The world is its own magic.
What is that? That thing you carry? Mycelium? Flameborn, I advise you to be cautious. What you're holding is highly dangerous. It's a disease! It's suffering. It's a fungus that aims to devour our world. Please stay clear of the substance. It's funny you say that, like I don't build with it.
Yeah.
Because I literally build with it, my guy.
I just got that on my other character from him. I'm like, what?
I do have 22 of it in my pocket, so... But you know what? We had to dig our way out of the elixir well, because I got stuck.
Yeah.
So, like, it's fine, actually. I am thinking of going and exploring, Don't need more salt right now. We have the alchemist. I guess maybe further north. Because I forget where Woodguard is. But I want to go near Woodguard. So once I clear my pockets, I might go to Springland's fast travel.
Too many weapons.
Too many everything. We got 70 more tar in this chest. I think you're done with it for now, but we do have some.
Sweet.
Looks like we got some leftover building mats too, which is always nice. Let me bring one of my excess flame shrines along with. Fast travel. I feel like usually I can see Woodguard from up here. Hello, Greater Health Potion. How long have you been sitting here? I see that giant bridge heading south. I'm pretty sure we had to... Oh, that's the Braylon Bridge that we crossed to get here. Yes, yes. All coming back to me. Ah, there's Woodguard, I think. To the west. I see the farms. It's very weird seeing some enshrouded points higher up on the map. Like, I see a couple of caves that look like it's enclosed in the shroud.
Yeah.
Are you ready to jump this way? Make sure you've got all of your food and stamina. Because I am full sending.
Full beans.
Send it!
And it's getting dark out.
It sure is.
Spoopy. Be like a paratrooper.
Trying to just harvest the good corn. I hate when it's like buried in the ground to the point where you can't press E to interact with it. It's like, no, there's corn right there. It's right here. I can't pick it up. Oh well, we at least got some.
I got 2. Oh, 6 now.
Oh, I hear an awoo. Might be chasing the goats, but I'm not sure. are they? Maybe stuck
Right
in
there.
the mud. Oh, yeah.
There's one.
Yep. I would like to use my other weapon, but unfortunately, I have to use this one so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, there's a shroud guy. Oh, put your bow away, you jerk. Tomatoes?
Moddies.
Incredible. Oh. Secret. Potion and a bandage. I hear more doggy.
Oh, he's in here.
Woodguard is over this way. I'm in the mud. Now, a question I have for you, King, is that between this game and Valheim being procedurally generated, which do you prefer? Unless you're muted. I don't think I'm muted.
I'm muted, hang on.
What's this?
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I didn't know if you had a preference over, like, a map being made out intentionally or having a bit of, randomness to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of figure that out. It's kind of interesting. But you do kind of like random too.
I think there's pros and cons to each.
Yeah. But the everything resetting is kind of throwing me. So.
Yeah, I will agree with that. They're locked up. Clearly, they can't hurt us. Certainly nothing could let them out.
No, never.
Are you doing magic on this build?
I will be, I think.
You take this then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sticking with the same build as my other, just so I get used to it. sigil rings on.
Two of them. Alright, everything's dead, don't worry. Don't you worry about me.
Nothing could hurt me.
Nothing could possibly hurt you if you stayed there for another 5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
You definitely wouldn't instantly die, that's for sure. Anyway, I think there might be a well down here. Oh, it's a searchable. Is it broken? I kept hitting E to search and nothing was happening. Like, it kept giving me the search animation too, like, ah yes, let me rifle through this. Nothing. Alright, hold on. If I remember right, this one's the one that's kind of hairy just because, like, once you clear the well, you're good, but getting to it's a little finicky. You want to give it a go?
Yeah. I'll die anywhere.
Nice. Nice crunchy audio. Yeah, it seems like it does not enjoy combat. Nice. 3 bugs. 3 bugs and the little sound card that could. The audio straight up gave up. It was just like, 3 bugs? Nah. That's too many bugs.
Peace out.
Ooh, a basement. Ooh. Forest longbow, crackling wand, level 3.
What is this?
Alright, gotta find our way. We're actually going the wrong way for the elixir well. We're headed back up, so we may as well go reset our timer.
I'm lost. Oh, there we go.
I'm also a little lost. many bugs? Alright, yeah, I'm a little lost. Just as to where we get out. This looks promising. I do have an army of bugs on me, but I'm not worried.
Shit.
You can be worried, but I'm not. Let me know if you need a hand. So we might actually be better to go back to the Harvest Homestead and just dive down right at the elixir well. Because it seems like working our way around there is just difficult.
Yeah.
It's just easy to get, like, you know, turned around. I'm still rested for another minute. I'm just gonna eat real quick. Ah, there it is. You can usually see them pretty well on the overworld. You ready?
Sure.
Thanks for the 9 corn cob.
You're welcome.
Perfect. Landed right where we need to go down in. Make sure you don't take too much fall damage here.
I didn't take
His,
any.
ankle's made of glass. I see the root over there. The root of all evil, but there's also concentrated shroud. It looks like we
Yummy.
might want to move carefully through here. Here's a mace man. Oh, they usually hit way harder than that. I'm running through. Need some crowd control. Grenadiers. Got him. I see a good chest up there. And another archer. Do you have a bow that you can pop that shroud? Never mind. You're like, ah, I got this. Don't worry. I got this. The mace man just showed up. It's like they're spawning. I don't think there's any spawners. Maybe they're just all finally finding their way to us.
Level 5.
Enshrouded, what are you doing? It literally just half of my screen went black. And then the other half of my screen was enshrouded. Root staff and metal star mace. I'll take the mace if you want the staff. And can we teleport out of here? Never did set up a, I didn't know if I wanted to set up a waypoint at Woodguard or, like, west of Woodguard. I might wait for now. But I'm gonna fast travel back home.
Okay.
I'm in such a habit of saying, oh, big stretch for the cats and the dog that I almost want to say it for myself. Almost. But it just feels too weird.
What's going on with my audio? It really freaks out.
Your game audio?
Yeah, it's like clicking.
Clicking, not crackling?
Okay, I'm closing Enshrouded. It's like a... Yeah, like an actual clicking noise, like an in-game clicking noise or something.
That's weird.
Reboot.
Safe bet. I always forget which chest I have bones in.
The bone chest.
'Cause I feel like it's different on every single map I've ever played.
I do like the border you made on the ground here.
Yeah, it's a nice little patio border, I think.
Yeah.
I'm alright with the blacksmith not necessarily having the patio extended all the way to his little humble abode. So let's see, what level am I now? Two-handed hammers. I don't think I've even found a two-handed hammer.
I don't want to upgrade these weapons yet.
Yeah, I mean, you will end up picking up a lot of them in any playthrough that you can salvage.
Yeah.
If you're worried about getting more runes. 21 minutes of rested. That's pretty great. I just picked up a feat close to the Trickster. Is there anything we need for the blacksmith so that, or sorry, for the alchemist so that we can start making health potions?
We need the mortar and pestle.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll have to find that next time then. I'll be honest with you, I still have no idea what the plan is for our charity stream. I simply want to have a good time. Now, am I close at all to a level up? I'm about halfway to the next level. If we go to the right areas, we could probably... You know what? Maybe we should set up a flame shrine near the salt mines, like we did on our other map.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to Springlands. I still have the shrine on my person, because we didn't end up putting it down.
Let me clear thine bags.
Clearing 9 bags is always a thing. I might actually take a 5-minute break to go get more water.
Okay.
I'll put some actual music on, because, I don't know if Enshrouded will do that. I say that, but it did actually put music on. So, BRB. Alright, I am back. I'm hoping that you guys didn't hear my Bluetooth headphone powering on noise, but I have no idea how these work, honestly. Oh, you got some pretty good beans there, Catrium. King, are you there? Oh, you're here. If you're speaking in Discord, I can't hear you. It might be my fault. Let me change one thing. No, it says it's going through my...
Thing.
There. Now I hear you.
Better?
Yes.
Yeah,
Honestly, 50-50 as to whose fault it was, because I also, I put my headphones back in the charging dock when I left, and I never know whether that actually, you know, does the thing. Oh, that's right, we're going west. East? I thought you said west. We're going west. Same jump we made last time. And then we're just gonna go further west. Full send! I should have eaten. Note to self, though. Do not eat mid-air. You will stop. Because, you know, like, your arms have to be out for the glider to work. And if you bring it up to your face, guess what it's not? It's not out.
Nah.
I will say, I do much prefer a game like this being, one, sandboxy survival, but two, the fact that it has, points of interest that are prefabricated. It's got quests, it's got little bits of lore for you to go and explore.
Yeah.
Like the Valheim, oop, bees. The Valheim, like, runestones were kind of cool for lore. But that's about all we got, you know?
Yeah, a little more generic. This is like, they physically built it, which is kind of cool.
Ooh, flowers.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Now we want to go further north, I think. Ooh, more Flintstones. So yeah, I think I complained about these headphones not even lasting like 2 or 3 hours sometimes. Meanwhile, the set that I have at work can literally go weeks. Not with like straight use, obviously, but like it can go weeks of going back into their like case and just recharging without me explicitly stopping to like charge the case.
Yeah. Weird.
North. I also think the charging port is broken for one of them. Ah, woo! I was wondering why this, like, I could see the part of the dog den from the other side. some more puppers. Woo! That felt mean. Oh, there's a shroud root down there.
Yeah, do you want to get it?
No, because I don't know how we get back up then. This is this. Oh, there's where it is. I was like, I remember the platform we found last time. It was pretty cool. Maybe we just build over here, though. Then we can go down and get it. I just want to make sure we have the waypoint placed first. See, I hate that I can't... I hate that I can't rotate it. Because, like, this looks awful.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'd love to be able to rotate
Someday.
it so that it's up against this cliff. Or something. Yeah.
Someday.
Let's jump down right into the shroud root, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Oh, let me eat first. That's a pretty impressive beanbag for you too, Fiona. Whee! Easy. Easy every time.
Easy peasy.
I mean, it is nice that you can basically farm skill points from there, you know?
Yeah.
So, where's the salt? I think it's south of us? Yeah. In we go. Bugs.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I went, down.
Oh, there you go.
Hopefully my clicking noises are not too, absurdly loud.
Nah.
Come on. Put your bows away. Well, thank you.
Hey.
If I remember right, there should be 2 of the hourglasses in here somewhere. Get out. I, like, got clipped in between the stairs and the wall. Level 5 bow. Just a normal one, though. Here, buggies. Grandma's watching. Hi, Grandma. Sorry, there's bugs here. They're bugs that I can't squish, apparently.
Yeah.
Look at, he's just, actually, this one's a friend. This one's a friend.
This one is not.
That one is not a friend. Ooh, nice star bits, Mom. Grab this chest. Ooh, a level 3 bronze sword. That'd be nice. Right, I'm gonna head back up just so that I can find the hourglass. We're mining for salt here, Grandma. Honestly, we have like 6 stacks of it back at the base, so it's not an urgent need. We're gonna want to head south pretty quickly because we're running low on time. Oop, that's an explosive. I'm glad you didn't hit it. I forget, do you have a grappling hook?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the way out. And I was gonna feel really bad if you didn't, because there would simply be nothing to do. Caution! Let me grab Mom's pin now that I'm out and in some safety. Come on, OBS. You can do it. I hope you guys are having a good day. Stop that. We are continuing our charity endeavors, raising money for gamers outreach all month long, with some art incentives and a Fortnite stream with my mom that's going to be happening.
Yeah.
Did I tell you she's already playing?
No.
She installed it. She was like, yeah, I played Lego Fortnite. It was really fun. She's gonna teach me how to play, is what's gonna happen. And it's gonna be incredible. I don't know how much further north we can go from here. I'm not headed in the right direction at all, though. Because, yeah, it seemed like we were kind of close to a dead end around that shroud route. There's an ancient vault farmer to the north, but I feel like we should wait for Sekhmet for that. Probably. Probably. I've got a quest over here called Story of Fire, Ancient Obelisk. It's pretty close.
Okay.
Might require us to find a way up, though. I'm not sure. We've definitely done worse. I'm getting a little jittery, though. Like, frame rate wise, I mean. Oh my goodness. Stop! Stop! It, like, tried to fling me back all the way down. Like, no, 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 that's not what we're doing. How did you get up?
I just went sideways.
Stop. Okay, now I'm down even further.
Yeah,
It
you
is
can
dark,
go around
too.
it.
Which way did you go around?
Down.
West? Which direction did you say?
Here, I'll just come down.
Yeah, because I can't see a thing.
Right here.
So there was an easier path.
Don't know if it's the right way. I can't really see, but I think we're closer.
I don't know if
Baddies.
there is a right way. Oh, we got some company. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna kind of have to do like a zigzaggy thing here to get up. We're closer this way. Yeah, I wish it were easier to cheese things with the glider in this game, like it is in Satisfactory. Because in Satisfactory, pretty much if you can activate your glider, it will allow you to glide up surfaces for the most part. I got up. Not the whole way, but I did get up.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for lurking, Mom. Enjoy your drive home. Yeah, it wasn't, like, too complicated to get up there. Here, we might need to dig just a tiny bit. I can't tell yet. Nope, I got up. I did have to glide up a little bit.
Oh my gosh, why is my double jump not working?
Ooh, there's men down there, and I want to fight, but we just got up here.
Oh, backwards.
Trying to figure out, like, is it up there, or is it just over this way? Might just be over this way. Oh, yeah, I see it. Good, we can fight. Fight me. Stop running away! Big baby. Oh, they killed a goat over here. How rude. At least take the spoils of your kill. Wanderer's boots. And stamina regen. Cool. Quest complete. We're trying to break the obelisk. Ah, yes, let's just desecrate this, nice little piece of history here.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, backpack full.
Weird.
I know, right? It's so unlike me. I'm going south just to explore. Get good. Ooh. Doggies. What is this? Buried tomb? Definitely feels like a buried tomb. Definitely looks like a buried tomb. Secret door. Level 3 hatchet, level 3 ornate wood bow. I can't carry them. Okay, so the spiders all just spawned in. Like, it took them that long to spawn in.
Actually, sometimes they come out of the walls or whatever. Like these little sacks.
Yeah, it's just that, like, they all
They, like,
kind of
come out.
spawned in at the same time, and then they were just sitting there even though I was, you know, in the room. Ring of health and a shepherd's staff. Oops. Almost ran the wrong way around the ring of spikes.
I wasn't quick enough.
Dead end. Muddy room. Secret door. They have like a faint glow to them, which, I mean, it's nice, but it gives it away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna salvage them, I think. They're both common weapons. It's just very weird to me that this isn't a map marker. You know what I mean? I would have expected there to be something here saying, oh, it's a buried tomb.
Just a generic one,
Yup.
apparently.
Oh, I'm gonna head a little bit east. I mean, to be fair, not every single thing is marked. Like, there are some mines in the game where it's like, oh, you can find a lot of flintstone here, or you can find this, or you can find that. And they're not always marked. What are those green dots? You see them?
Yeah.
To the east of us.
Or spiders.
Maybe. Spiders or Draugr. Oop. Doggy. Spiders. What is that north of us? I keep seeing something like shine for a second and then it stops shining. I am not sure. Oh, I can't come in. I was trying to come in through the window. Oh, it's a hookshot place. Peaceful acres? Oh, so peaceful. 16 wooden arrows if you want them.
Yeah. Doggies.
Peaceful doggies. Well, they're peaceful doggies now. I choose to believe that they don't always want to fight. Ooh, rats. The rats are kind of fun for a different enemy type.
Kind of annoying.
A little annoying. Oh my gosh. Look up. Look up. Oh, never mind. He fell. He was stuck up on the shelf. He was literally stuck up here. Just like, I'm like, where did he go? I know there was another rat here. The music's still playing. Where is the enemy? He taught himself to climb. Back down, I think. Thank you for the honey.
You're welcome.
Thank you for definitely not just throwing all of your stuff at me. You would never do
Something you
that.
probably have already.
You would never do that. Take that, Sekhmet. I actually did message Sekhmet and tell her she was welcome to join us. But we didn't have this on the schedule. Awoo! I don't think you were actually there. I'm calling Garbo on that. I need to start keeping some berries that don't get turned into dried berries. Mostly because they'll be used for crafting later.
Yeah.
Campfire there if you want it.
Right now. Backpack is full.
Wow, who would have thought? Oh, I can't even take more berries because backpack is full. And that's something that doesn't happen every day. I'm heading southeast because I see this, like, ravine-looking thing. It has my interest, shall we say, piqued. Oh, you're poisonous. Like, what is that noise?
Where did you go?
Oh, I'm right near you. There's a path.
Where?
Oh, there's a shroud root in here. Stamina is atrocious right now. Oh, nice. It's just a little area. Very weird to have the shroud mushrooms this far away from the shroud.
Yeah, seems a little glitchy.
Why don't we head back and then we can show off our other map, and also I can do a tiny bit of like stream testing to see whether the other if I'm not hosting the map, we'll see, are there still audio glitches? Is it still laggy? And go fight the fell thunderbrute. Oh yeah, this isn't our main house. This is not my beautiful house. That is not my beautiful wife. We'll rescue you soon, Emily. Hi, Chi-Chi. Welcome in. It's good to see you. My salt. I'm glad you can catch a stream too. It's been different now that I'm on second shift. I've been streaming morning, so it's like somewhere between 9 o'clock and noonish for streams, and it's an adjustment, that's for sure. We're doing some Enshrouded today, and all month long we are doing charity streams for Gamers Outreach. Oh, that's right. Only 20 corn per stack. Can't carry more than that. How silly of me. How silly of me. Thank you. It's fun to set charity goals and be able to reach them. I usually just leave the default $100 for Tiltify because we've got a pretty generous community, and I'm very grateful for everyone who gives their money for charity, and it feels like there's just something about like being able to make the charity goals that feels better. Number go up. That's all I can say. Just forget where we put our cloth. I've got my server hosting buddy King here with me.
That's me.
That's you. He's also the front of house person in Played Up pretty much 9 times out of 10. Have you ever been in the kitchen when we play together?
I think so, yeah.
I feel like you're almost always front of house. What have you been streaming lately, Chi-Chi? I feel like I've been trying to go back and finish Rune Factory Frontiers, and Ocarina of Time will get finished at some point. Other than that, it's been some Palia and some played up and Enshrouded. Minecraft, hell yeah. Oh, doggy. Where'd this dog come from? No. No. King, I got us a pet. No. Okay.
Not very happy.
No. Not very happy. I can't close the door. There we go. Perfect. This is fine. Chilling here with my dog. Yeah, I think my mom's been doing a pretty fair amount of Minecraft lately. I haven't played in a while. Look, the dog's on the bed.
No dogs on the bed.
What? What happened? Did you see that?
No.
Okay, I tried to open the door and I just laid down on the ground like I was in bed. It was incredible. Alright, I will do some more inventory management later. We're gonna jump over onto a different map, because I've been actually having some issues with this particular stream. There's been some audio crackling and a couple of lag fits. Particularly when the combat has, like, more than just one entity in the area. So we're gonna jump over to a map that King hosts that we play on. The other map, I'll probably stick to this character, but we're gonna do a little bit of a tour. Queen. Enshrouded is still one of those games that I feel like it's just a little bit jittery on stream yet. And I know I've had my computer for maybe 2 years, but... 2, maybe 3 years actually, but I don't know that I'm ready to upgrade yet. You still with me, King?
Yep.
Sorry, I just had like a little lag fit, that's all. I think it's because I joined on the map the first time. Hi, Jinx, welcome in. We are going to do a little bit of an Enshrouded tour here. This is our map that we're a little further along on. I've got a level 15 character. That's my top level right now. But for most of stream, we were having some little bits of like audio crackling and some lag spikes and other not so fun things. So we're gonna see whether if King is hosting the map, does it still do that as badly? Now this character's only level 5. But otherwise, Enshrouded's going pretty well. We were doing some level grinding so that we can, I feel like if you don't play off-stream on, like, your stream character, that it can cause some difficulties down the road when you need to be a higher level. On this particular map, I think we do have all of the NPCs. We still have to rescue the farmer and the carpenter on our stream save. But, like, trust me, you don't want to go for the carpenter when you're level 5. You just don't.
Yeah.
It's a bad time.
Some lighting in here.
Yeah, we could use some more lighting in here. Here, let me sleep. kind of hard to showcase the build when it's pitch black out. Hi, Bob. Welcome in. Definitely is a harder one. And you know what? I like to build, so I kind of don't like that the carpenter's the hardest one to get. Because, like, I love him. I want to build stuff. Bridge? Oh, Braylon's your aunt?
You've got a good eye, Flameborn.
Alright, I will remember that for later. You're here for the building? Well then, you will probably like this a little bit more. This particular map, we at least have been to Revelwood, so we have clay, we have the timber block, the half timber block. Really like it. Starting to set up a little garden too. Like, you know, these are the things I want in these video games. I think probably during our Enshrouded squad stream next Monday, where we're doing some more charity goals and incentives, we will probably go for the last 2 NPCs, even if it kills us. It probably will. Probably will. So we have a little, like, hunter-farmer lodge. We need some more lighting in a couple of these places, but now that we have the carpenter, we can probably make that happen. I don't think we have many alternate bases set up on this map, do we?
We have like 4 scattered around, but nothing like crazy, I don't think. He's the only place we really built. I kind of want to take out town and rebuild it, though.
There's one near the Flame Sanctum that I think we got stuck, near Thornhold. So that one's just for fast travel. The one right north of the farmer, I want to say that's where we go to get clay and copper.
Yeah.
We'd probably survive that for a little bit. But anyway, I want to go try to take on this Fell Thunderbrute right here. And see how the lag handles. I don't think I've noticed audio crackling yet, but that seems to be the kind of thing that comes and goes. So I'll do my little charity plug real quick. We're raising money all month long for Gamers Outreach. They are a foundation that helps bring play and healing to patients in long-term pediatric care. They reached out to the Cool Gamer Retirement Home to ask if we consider doing a charity campaign for them, since we've done quite a few in the past, and we were very excited and said yes. So I have a couple of charity incentives. The main ones are all art-related. So I have one that is a 5-minute doodle that will go on a canvas, so that once the month is done, all of the doodles will be seen together. I can show that before we're done. Oh gosh, easy, easy! I don't want to get stuck again.
Did you get stuck? Where you were.
You can go around the side that way at least.
Yeah.
So a $5 donation gets a 5-minute unfinished doodle. A $15 donation gets a 15-minute sketch on screen that I will go back to finish. Ooh, goodness. And a $50 donation will get you a physical trading card done with marker art. Okay, that was better. Less laggy. I mean, I still took a couple of hits, but, like, I actually had some really bad freeze moments when we were doing that on the other server. Was that a hammer?
Tainted axe.
Oh, it was the axe. Okay. I already have the tainted axe.
It's
Thank
a
you for
legendary.
sharing that capture.
There you go. I'll just scrap them.
That's fair. Gadrium says, you're so good at this talking and hitting monsters thing. You say that like I didn't take a giant hammer to the face twice. Because I definitely did. But I'm okay with that. I want to show people... I want to show people the jungle. I'm so itching to go to the jungle. I really am. But I think, looking at the clock, I should probably get myself some lunch. I'm gonna fast travel back to our main home.
You show them on Monday.
Mom says I'm ready. She's so ready. We were showing off our main map here in Enshrouded. Did I tell you guys that my mom was the one who said, hey, you should check out Enshrouded. I think you would like it. Like, she's watching people play new games on Steam. She's, like, in the know about all the new indie hits. She knew about Enshrouded before I did.
That's pretty cool.
And also, she's gonna play Fortnite with me, because we raised $100 for charity. I wish I had, like... I don't think I can top mother-daughter Fortnite with charity. Like, I don't think I can set a stretch goal that people are going to want more than they wanted mother-daughter Fortnite. Unless we set a stretch goal of, like, we buy Enshrouded for my mom and carry her through, like, the NPC retrieval or something. I mean, she hasn't played too many combat games, but the ones that she has played, she's good at the combat that's in it. Like Minecraft, she can hold her own. She hates creepers, don't we all? I'm trying to think of the other games we play that have combat. Palia doesn't have combat, but that's kind of the whole draw of it, I think. Alright. Who's live? Because I need to go get some lunch, and then I need to send King our map files, because... yeah, I don't think my computer can handle it. I haven't heard any audio crackling, either. Like, I know that that's gonna be more of a... like an incidental thing. It's gonna be hard to try to make your audio crackle. Alright, I'm over here, like, fighting seemed to be the main trigger for it. Was, like, blocking an attack, or an enemy attack, or, like, an enemy sound. Seems to be the biggest trigger for it. But anyway, if you haven't checked out the blog that Catrium shared, I think upstream a little bit, cgrh.blog, we have a schedule with all of our different featured charity streams. We've got a lot of exciting ones. So Beezy's going to be hosting 2 separate Mario Party streams. Shay is hosting a Mario Kart stream. Based Windu will be hosting some Fall Guys. I think Mopsy Bebop is doing some Pokemon. Creeper had you pinned in the experience farm this morning. I'm so sorry. That's the worst. Yeah, we, Minecraft with Mom was a very big staple in our channel, earlier on. It's not that I don't play Minecraft with my mom anymore. It's definitely not the main thing we play together. I want to say Palia has probably taken that and then Played Up is next. We're gonna raid out to Hoop, who is doing some Zelda right now. Tears of the Kingdom. I should return to Tears of the Kingdom at some point. Anyway, King, thank you so much for joining me today and for playing. Always a blast.
Yeah, it was fun.
And thank you for potentially hosting the map in the future so that I'm not suffering.
Yeah, I just created
man.
another instance, so.
Of course you did. I was like, he's quiet. I wonder what's going on. That's what happened. He made another server, guys. And then here is
Background
our
stuff.
current charity canvas. These are 2 of our 5... Come on. These are 2 of our 5-minute doodles. I don't promise that they're going to be great because I have to finish them within 5 minutes. But it's for charity. It's fun. And we have 4 other streamers who are also participating in this, so it'll spell out CGRH Go. Anyway, that is all the time I have for today, because I have to eat and get ready for work. But thank you guys so much for dropping in and saying hi and celebrating the massive win of... I think we're at $325 raised for, like, the whole campaign, and it's March 6th. We got so much time left. Anyway, keep going and growing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!